welcome. This is the Treasures of Life show, and my name is Jonah Simba. Quite some serious topic for you today. Treasures of Life show is an emotional intelligence show. And I'm in a serious mood for you today because I have a topic that I want you to contemplate. I want you to think over it. My sign language interpreter is Tobias Zomondi. Allow me to thank you for following our shows. Keep following them on Science TV. Shout out to all the fans of the Treasures of Life show out there. I can't mention all of you by name, but keep following, keep getting enlightened. Let's keep getting encouraged together. Let's get, mental health. We underestimate the power of motivation, the power of mental health, the power of some of these soft skills we learn in life. We underestimate them. But these issues cannot be understated. They are very key to our lives. And that is why today I bring you a serious topic. Forms of denial. Let me say that again. Forms of denial. Probably I'm talking to somebody that has lost a loved one. Serious issue. I may be talking to somebody that has lost a job. Serious issue. These are issues of life. I may be talking to somebody that has lost a relationship. Probably you've just been booted, quote unquote. Left. I heard a song yesterday and maybe I can sing it. This song is by Toni Braxton. Maybe let me try. I'm not a musician per se, but let me try and sing it for those who have lost relationships. Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Come back and bring back my smile. Come and take these tears away. I need your arms to hold me now. Time is so unkind. Bring back those nights when I held you beside me and break my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life and cried these tears I've cried for many nights and break my heart, my heart. Now, I'm not on Voice of Africa. I'm not fighting for any some of those places we go and, seek music talents. But this song is by Toni Braxton. Maybe Toni Braxton is watching me. I don't know. Some fans of Toni Braxton. It speaks of a lost relationship. You're calling back the one that you loved. There are those who have lost the love of a parent. There are those who have just lost it. Maybe a political seat. Serious issues of life. There are things that we are so used to, we really need them. We imagine that we really need them until we lose them. Well, I lost my sight. There was a time I was seeing and it went slowly, and I thought I needed sight so much. In fact, the time I lost it completely, I thought my future had been shattered. But then, when you're talking about denial, we are hit by shock. This is a somber topic, a serious topic. We are hit by shock when you lose some things. And I empathize with you for losing something. There are times when you lose so much energy. Maybe you've got conned of so much money. Maybe you've experienced a loss in business. You've experienced a loss of a loved one. You've experienced something you thought you needed so much. These are serious issues of life. By the way, life is vague. Nowadays, we are no longer living in clarity. We are living in a very vague dispensation. Our generation now is very vague. There are things that we are not sure about. We just hope and hope against hope that we will be better tomorrow. So what happens when you lose? I understand the shock. I understand that state of loss. Sometimes it's mild. Maybe a political dispensation that has come into power. And this is not to underestimate your choices. There are times when a political dispensation comes and you thought you needed the other dispensation so much. Kingdoms come, kingdoms go. Political dispensations come and they go. Lives come and lives go. There are things that come and they go. Serious issues of life. Let me empathize. But even as I do that, let me say that in that state of shock, you need some shock absorbers. You need to build some shock absorbers for you. Just in case things go wrong, what do you do? Just in case you are so uncertain about issues, what do you do? We marry people, we get married, we get into relationships. What happens when your spouse lets you down so badly and divorces you? Divorce is painful. What happens when you experience pain? The pain of divorce, the pain of a loss of a business. What do? Serious issues of life. It is when you are emotionally intelligent that you will overcome these seasons. The seasons we are living in are very complex. We are faced with sophisticated challenges. And we need to build our shock absorbers on the inside. The times are so tough. We need the shock absorbers on the inside. Oh, how I pray that God keeps me alive to keep talking these things to you. Oh, how I pray that God keeps you alive, that you keep learning, so that we walk a journey together, because we need time to learn. And there are things that can only be given by the Most High. That is, in fact, from the angle of faith, from the angle of them that have some faith in them that believe on something. Life demands that sometimes you tap on an energy that is beyond you, because more often than not, things take away from us. Things steal our energy. Issues take away from us. You need to come up higher. You need to be strong. Well, let me put it better. For you that is in a financial need, you need to be rich and to move even higher and be wealthy. But what happens when you find yourself in financial issues that are perpetual? These are shocks that hit us. We need to adjust to them, never giving up to defeat and to failure, but we need to accept the fact that we need to adjust so that we may grow, so that we may be able to fight. You see, you are in a journey of life. You get ambushed by con men, things that con you out of your destiny. You are on a path to destiny. I had a clip somewhere. Somebody was playing a clip of a movie, and this was a trailer, in fact. And this man was speaking on that trailer, and this man said, life is a journey. You are on a path. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep on the road. Sometimes when you get derailed, sometimes when you encounter relationships, when you get into fatal hands, in fact, that was the name of that trailer, Femme Fatale, you meet people in lives that may derail you, and you feel like you're miles, ages back, away from achieving in life. These are realities. But then I may be speaking to you, and you may be feeling like you are the derailer. You're part and parcel of this talk, because all of us are healing. Whether you feel killed or you feel you're the killer, whether you feel cheated or you feel you're the cheater, all of us are part and parcel of this conversation. Why? Because we are facing one form of denial or the other. We need to be restored. We need to come back to reality. We need to come out of the shock so that we may be able to fight the enemy. We are all on a lorry. We are all on a military truck in the journey of life. An enemy has ambushed us. For us to be able to encounter, to fight and get restored, we need to be calm. We need to relax. We need to breathe in. We need to learn the language of relaxation, the language of breathing in and breathing out. That is the language of staying alive and being focused. Focus on the enemy. Focus on the challenge so that you may be able to focus on the future. Why am I saying this? The enemies of your destiny want to steal your time, want to steal your focus on your ball. Where are you headed to? The focus of your enemy is taking your eyes away from the ball. So you need to deal with that factor. So when you focus on the enemy, it means demystifying the enemy. And I'm about to finish up in a minute. Demystifying the enemy. Demystifying the purpose of your enemy. Being wiser than your enemy. Maybe the enemy is death. Maybe the enemy is the loss of that political position, or the loss of that job, or the loss of reputation. Oh, what is reputation anyway? Or the loss of things that you held so closely to you. I'm speaking to people that have been denied things, and you feel like, oh, this was unfair. I'm speaking to you because I know that you're perfect in your imperfection. You need to focus on that issue so that you may be able to move forward. Are you still in shock? That is what I'm dealing with, pulling you out of that shock. It is a state of denial. You are in that state for now. You need to move on to the next stage. And when I come back, I need to talk to you about the next stage. But let me just point it out to you. You are in a new political dispensation. There are things you need to achieve. You are in a new state. You've been left by a loved one. Somebody is not picking your phone call. Somebody has let you down. Somebody has broken your heart. That is the reality. How do we come out of that? See you after the break.